Item Number SCP-1967 Object Class Euclid Special Containment Procedures. Any entrance to SCP-1967 is to be constructed over, and security personnel posing as homeowners are to be assigned to guard it. Residential homes connected to SCP-1967 are to be purchased through the Foundation Realty Front Suburban Community Purchases and be guarded in the same manner. Only personnel from MTF-7 Home Improvement are permitted to enter SCP-1967. Description: SCP-1967 is a spatial anomaly currently known to exist in 3 locations: a suburban neighborhood in Plantation, Florida, an office building in Miami, Florida, and an apartment building in Miami, Florida. It can be entered via a number of different entrances with current means including a swimming pool, a rabbit hole, jumping a certain distance from a swing, and approximately 22 side yards. As of 11/16/1987, approximately redacted separate entrances and exits have been found. Subjects entering SCP-1967 will see as a large field bordered by the backs of homes, offices, and apartments. The geography of this area is a flat with random arrangement of palm trees, bushes, and benches. Subjects may observe and place objects into the interior of the buildings appearing to border SCP-1967, but will not be able to enter them. The subjects will not be visible from within the building. Buildings bordering SCP-1967 are not physically located near it, but appear to be connected through proximity to SCP-1967 entrances. SCP-1967 was discovered on 11/18/1959 when a resident of Redacted reported its properties to the local police. Agents were able to suppress information about SCP-1967's properties and were able to successfully enact containment. Addendum 1967-1. Personnel have noted seeing children moving through SCP-1967. These reports are currently being investigated. Addendum 1967-3. The children have been identified as residents of Redacted, with their method of entering 1967 currently being unknown. Personnel have been instructed to keep observation of these subjects until their method of entrance is determined. Addendum 1967-4. Following surveillance operations, an additional 11 entrances to SCP-1967 have been blocked. No additional containment breaches have been reported as of 12/12/1960, and all subjects involved have been administered Class E amnestics. Addendum 1967-7. Personnel continue to report an additional juvenile subject present within SCP-1967. Identification efforts have been hampered due to the subject wearing a cloth covering their face. Agents have been assigned to the interior of SCP-1967 in order to capture and detain the subject. SCP-1967-11. As of 1/13/1972, SCP-1967 has ceased displaying anomalous properties. Containment procedures have been slated for amendment. Addendum 1967-13. SCP-1967 has resumed anomalous activity. Agents have reported finding documents and equipment as marked as belonging to the Redacted Corporation, which is located in Miami, Florida. Addendum SCP-1967-16. Redacted, an employee of Redacted, has been detained. Addendum 1967 Redacted. Interview with Redacted, hereafter referred to as Subject 1967A. Begin interview. Interviewed, Subject 1967A. Interviewer, Dr. Boyd. Begin log. Dr. Boyd, when did you first notice the anomaly? Subject 1967-A. You mean the back roads? Well, we all knew about it as kids. It was just the space between the houses. We used to play hide and seek or manhunt and get to the other houses to play or whatever. Dr. Boyd, and you didn't find the properties unusual? Subject 1967A. Nah, man, we were kids. We thought everyone had it that way. It's not like we had that many other neighborhoods to compare it to. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Boyd. Alright. How long did you use it? Subject 1967-A. Probably from when I want to say 4, but it might have been a bit earlier, to when I was 12. Yeah, I was 12. I remember because it happened at my birthday party. Dr. Boyd. What happened? Subject 1967-A. The guards showed up. Dr. Boyd. Guards? Subject 1967-A. I think you'd know more about that than I would. Dr. Boyd. Humor me. Subject 1967-A. Fine. You guys have a weird game going on here, don't ya? The guards were the owners, I guess, or the people who lived in the back routes. After they showed up, they chased us whenever we went in. Never actually went through and caught us, just chased us out. Guess we didn't want kids on our lawn. Dr. Boyd. How long did this go on? Subject 1967-A. Well, I don't know. Probably the rest of the time I was a kid, I guess. The other kids grew up on the block, didn't really remember. The other kids living on the block didn't really remember the back roads as they grew up, and they kind of grew out of it. Looked at me funny when I talked about it. Dr. Boyd. But you still had access. Subject 1967-A. Yeah, through a hedge in my yard. Dr. Boyd. What did you do if no one else was around? Subject 1967-A. Psh! You're really persistent into carrying on. I'd just mess with the guards, throw stuff at them, or try to provoke them. Never chase me if I didn't point myself out to them. Might have been the mask. Dr. Boyd. Mask? Subject 1967-A. Yeah, I wore a mask, so the guards couldn't get me. Seen? If they couldn't see my face, they wouldn't make me forget. Dr. Boyd. And how long did this go on? Subject 1967-A. Through my middle school and high school years, when I went off to college, it kind of got lost in the shuffle. Dr. Boyd. Is this what caused it to deactivate? Subject 1967-A. Look, I don't know, man. Y'all are the ones in charge around here. Why don't you tell me? Dr. Boyd. Can you explain? Subject 1967-A. You guys, the guards, are we gonna start this game again or what? Because this is getting a little tiresome. End log. Closing statement. Subject 1967-A disappeared from Foundation custody shortly after the completion of this interview and has been marked as a person of interest.